You're in for a treat,
I've
folks.
overcompensated this week, Dennis. There is going to be a fuckload of news to talk about here because
Oh boy.
I don't know. Is it good? Is it
Strap
bad?
in,
I think
folks.
there's some intriguing stuff, but let's play that theme song.
Let's fucking do it.
Gather round, folks, it's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in, let's join the loop.
Shroop doop 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 doop. All right. The loop is here, folks. On March 10th, Netflix is exclusively premiering the first 2 episodes of Season 2 of One Piece. The screenings will be taking place at over 200 theaters in America, Canada, and Japan. The screenings will be held at 6 p.m. local time, and I believe tickets are currently available. I don't think you watch this. I don't watch this, right? Have you?
I haven't, but I've definitely heard a lot of good things. It's built up a strong fan base, and it's got me curious to the series. Like I know there's a lot of hype for the original anime series One Piece. It's got a huge following. The fact that this particular live action adaptation did so well right out the gate, I found really surprising. It's not often that happens. So, congrats to them for getting a really big launch for that. On the big screen. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and I feel like Netflix realized, hey, we had a smash hit with Stranger Things.
Right.
Maybe we should put stuff in theaters. It's like, yeah.
Gee, it's almost like people like seeing things in the big screen. Oh, fuck.
So, yeah. Kudos to them. Good luck. I hope you make a lot of money and the pirate fans go out there for that. But this next one is kind of intriguing as well. Let's see what I got here, Dennis. Bam!
Let's see.
The Last of Us and Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin is teaming up with Hasbro Entertainment to create a Baldur's Gate series over at HBO. The story will pick up right where Baldur's Gate 3 left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a game I've wanted to play and I've heard nothing but awesome things about. And I feel like games like this, it used to be a worry. What do you do when the format of it is so open-ended to the player? The user themselves informs so much of how the story unfolds. But you look at Fallout, they crushed it. They're still crushing it.
Hell yeah.
And it follows a somewhat similar pattern, although not as spiderwebby as the Baldur's Gate games end up being, especially the most recent one. So, especially if you have the caliber of the some HBO guns behind it, I can see them really, they could have some fun with this. I'm very intrigued to see how this would turn out.
Yeah. I don't have it in the news here, but I did you see the stills of Ryan Hurst as Kratos that came out recently?
Yes, and then I noticed on Ryan Hurst's Instagram,
fake, he
posted the stories.
Not to believe it.
Don't believe everything you see online. Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, because that looks like shit. Because the lighting is weird. It looks like you just slapped the 2 actors' faces on renderings. And I'm like, this is, and then Variety, IGN, big news outlets were picking it up and running with it. I'm like, guys, maybe take a second and really look at this thing. I think too much faith was put into that. And it's funny that I don't know if a muzzle was put on Ryan Hurst. Like, you can't actually say it's not it, but he said as much as he could
danced around it a bit.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't buy that I don't buy it for a second.
See, I didn't either, and I'm like, but that's what, like, everyone was running with it. It's like, okay, I guess. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I had the same reaction. It's like, all right.
Very peculiar.
It seems you just finished casting this, but all of a sudden you have him in full makeup.
You're on set. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I mean, I could see it being concept art.
Yes, and I believe exactly. Which is what's wrong with just saying that?
Yeah.
What is wrong with just saying that?
Everyone does it.
Exactly. And I don't doubt it's going to look far off of that either.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
But I get it. Just don't try to sell it like it's real, guys. Don't fucking shit in my hand and call it chocolate.
Yeah. You can only do that once or twice before people start getting sick.
But 4 times? I'm not buying it
4
anymore.
times is one too many. All right. The star of Arrow, Hales, and LA Suits, Mr. Stephen Amell, has been cast in the lead role of Matt Nix's Baywatch reboot. He'll be playing Hobby Buchanan, a.k.a. the son of David Hasselhoff's character from the original series. I assume we'll be hearing more casting news soon because a couple of days ago, over 2,000 aspiring actors went to an open casting call in Marina Del Rey, and production was looking to cast lead cast members, recurring characters, and background actors during that tiresome casting experience. I feel like they don't do it like that anymore. I feel like that's refreshing to hear.
Brutal.
Just wide open casting.
Right. I mean, it's good though. It's going to take a whole lot of folks to fill out a beach and do all that stuff if they're going for like the classic Baywatch sort of coverage and shit. So,
right.
All right, interesting. This was all when they announced it was coming back out. I'm like,
not really giving two fucks. Yeah, I'm with you. The only thing that gets me here is I really enjoyed that Arrow show, so I'm like, hey, maybe I'll watch it for that guy.
If you have like, if it's like, if you're able to bring out the like the sort of rescue-y drama, because I kind of get why you think it works, because you have all the 911 whatever fucking shows, you have all the something fires,
Chicago's, and
you have like we have all those things that are all doing well. It makes sense to then have another like medical high risk rescue show, and then to have the pedigree of Baywatch or whatever that is. But, you know, why not bring back other classics like Son of the Beach? You know,
there you go. FX could use some more shows. They're always pooping things out.
Oh, that was so bad. Man, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can see on paper why they would think this works. I just don't see this lasting a long time.
Yeah, I see one season at most, maybe air half the season, and then it's like, meh.
And see what happens, yeah.
I know Fox is due for a hit, I think, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll see.
Peacock is brewing something up here, Dennis. All right. Peacock is turning the 2009 rom-com Bride Wars into a streaming series. The film was about two best friends who clashed over a wedding date and venue. But the show is going to be about a big city wedding planner arriving in a small town, sparking an epic showdown with the town's beloved local wedding planner. So far, the only casting news we have about it is Emma Roberts will be playing the big-time city planner. I don't know, Dennis. This sounds like a Lifetime series to me, not really a Peacock series.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what direction they take it, though. You know, if it's a lot more like sort of comedic, cutthroat, like screwing each other over in entertaining ways. I'm trying to think of like maybe if it's something that leans more towards the world we got in like a lot of their other sitcoms, maybe.
It's like, I feel like you can only do this as a limited series. There's only so much you can do before it's like, all right, the wedding's happening for someone. And you know, I bet you dollars to donuts that they're going to both co-throw the biggest wedding ever in the town, I bet, at the end of the series.
Well, no. I think the way you make the series actually work is it needs to be more than one wedding for each of them.
That's true.
You got it. You have, because that's why you change the story so much. It can't just be about the two friends having their weddings. You can't make a series out of that at all.
Well, no, that's the issue. Yeah, it's not even about two friends. It's about two completely different people.
No,
not even having their own weddings. It's like what? But I guess that's what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying.
You have multiple weddings. Yeah,
this is how you get more. Yeah, you work more story into it if they're the wedding planners and they're competing with each other. I guess, but that's a reach still.
Who wanted this? Like, who's like, oh yeah, Bride Wars, let's do it, baby. Like,
and it's like I vaguely remember this movie. It's also at the time I was definitely not the target audience for it, so yeah, I can't.
Only time I watched it, only reason I had any interest is they were filming it in Rhode Island right before I left for California.
Okay,
and I wanted to be an extra, but apparently I didn't get in, but my dad's an extra in the very beginning of it. So that's the only reason I ever watched it. You can see my dad for like a split second. But yeah, besides that, fuck that movie. Great cast, but yeah, not for us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying in the realm of movies becoming TV shows, Dennis. Heroes creator Tom Kring is developing a serious adaptation of The Magnificent Seven over at MGM Plus. Not only that, but it looks like Matt Dillon has been cast as the lead role of the ragtag group. I feel like this lends itself to a show.
As Yul Brynner's character. Wow. Big boots to fill. But but that also implies this will be a star-studded cast, as Magnificent Seven demands that of our main characters. Love this movie. The original one, I enjoyed the remake, not as much as the original, but just the scene-stealing antics the actors themselves had when competing for screen time and just ownership of the frame is actually just fascinating, because Steve McQueen and Yul Brynner couldn't fucking stand each other. And they would always do these silly things. Oh, but it makes every scene so interesting, because it something's always happening. Anyways, now I'm getting sidetracked by the original. But
no.
Interesting though. It's always a great story to revisit. I like a good underdog Western story. Putting the team together.
I really like Matt Dillon, but like you're saying, as Yul Brynner, like as the lead, I'm intrigued to see who they fill in around him, the 6 other people.
Yeah, I mean, it's God, yeah, I'm really curious. That's kind of interesting. That's always one of those, like, it's fun as a theoretical exercise of like, who would you cast if you were to cast the movie? Who would you put in? It's funny after watching.
And I mean, they did fun things with that last movie, like what you got fucking Kingpin, you got Star-Lord, you got Denzel. I don't even know the other ones you have, but you have so many.
What's funny is someone I jumped into my head when you said Matt Dillon, because we'd just been watching The Pit and we rewatched Southland for fun. An actor I think would fit really well in this world, Sean Hattasey. He's going to be in that what's that sequel horror movie, where they're all hunting.
He has an interesting face here.
I could see he's got a, when he needs to have the gruff demeanor, he's got it. When he needs to soften it up for relating to someone.
Ready or Not too.
Yes, yeah, Ready or Not too. Thank you. I think he's a great actor. He'd be good among the 7. Just to throw that out there, but there's a lot of, you got to make them all unique too, and not too gimmicky. Well, except for a couple of them that kind of need to be. That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. The gimmick is the whole point of the characters for some. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm intrigued. I want to see who else comes. Oh, you know who I would love to see side by side? I'd like to see his brother Kevin Dillon from Entourage. I love that guy. I don't know why.
That would be interesting. Maybe even incorporate it in there. Just like it doesn't have to be an exact copy of who the characters were from the original. You can fuss with it a little bit, as long as it's the whole thing of them rising against the greater enemy, the greater whoever the other side is. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'd check that out.
All right. Well, sticking with some casting and movies becoming shows and shows become movies, and that seems to be the theme of these couple of things we got going on here. We now have some info about the upcoming live-action Scooby-Doo series over at Netflix. It'll be 8 episodes, and it will be yet another origin story of Mystery Inc. And here's the official synopsis they have out there right now. During their final summer at camp, old friends Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely, lost Great Dane puppy that may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. Together with the pragmatic and scientific townie Velma and the strange but the strange but so handsome new kid Freddy, they set out to solve the case that is pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all of their secrets. And the first casting announcement we have here, it looks like Ghostbusters and Regretting You star McKenna Grace has signed on to play Daphne, and I like her. She's in Scream 7. Everything this girl has been in, I've loved, and I don't know if I buy her as Daphne, but anything.
She got some acting chops, though. I don't. It's hard for me to put any doubt in it at this point. You just kind of let it roll. For me, it's like like you kind of alluded to, yet another origin story of the mystery gang. It's all right. I think we had that. It was called A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
And that's what I'm thinking. Fantastic series. And then the Scoob movie that came out, the animated one a couple of years ago during the pandemic. Another origin. So it's like we've seen it. I guess this is our darker teenage take, but it's like, Why can't they already just be established doing their thing like they were in the series?
Because look at Wednesday. Look at the other. They've got evidence to support.
Yeah,
They have evidence to support this age group and basing it here, cultivating something, and then they can start steering it whatever. I'm guessing a darker direction because it is Scooby Doo. And once you start taking live action without it being super wacky, it's going to end up being kind of gnarly, which could be interesting. But I'm kind of with you. It's like I kind of wish they were already established, but hey, that's.
And I'm sorry, like I said, McKenna Grace, I even had a hard time picturing her in high school in Scream 7. But being in camp when you're almost 18, I assume, I don't buy that. Maybe camp counselors I could see. I don't know.
That could be, that's believable.
But
then
like
why
I said, I love her.
Shaggy a counselor?
Right? I mean, I guess you could have your stoner type of out there character as a counselor.
Right? He's just the chill, laid back kid that's like isn't too harsh on the campers.
Yeah.
I don't know. They exist, I suppose. So
yeah, they gotta. I don't know. So I don't know. You know who I could see as that character? I guess if we're going kind of older, thinking about camp, directed a camp movie himself. What's his name from fucking Stranger Things? Finn Wolfhard. He kind of has that shaggy-ish look. Not super tall, but
interesting. Are they? Yeah, they can't be that far apart in age, right? So that's.
I don't think so.
Huh? Yeah. I could see.
I guess I don't know too many younger kids like who could play Freddy, who could play Velma, and I guess we're still coming off of the Velma series on HBO Max that everyone seemed to hate, but me. I thought it was interesting. I get
there was others,
or whatever.
Oh, what?
But
I'm so tired of that word.
Who gives a fuck? You can have different nationalities playing these characters. You can have lesbian relationships. You can have whatever. It's
if you're telling the story over again, you're gonna fucking change shit. Okay, it doesn't mean it's their I mean, Jesus, I can't stand that shit anymore. I'm so fed up with people having to call shit out for reasons they just don't like this or that thing. Well, that's fucking everything. That's life.
Yeah.
So.
Although I'm saying that, but let's talk about this next story that could have been a shit show, Dennis. Apparently, at one point in time during the hype of Harry Potter and the film franchise, someone pitched the three kids a Wizard of Oz movie. They wanted Daniel Radcliffe to play a karate-kicking, cowardly lion, wanted Emma Watson as Dorothy, and Rupert Grint as some other member of the gang. And luckily, these three kids knew that was a stupid pitch and didn't go with it.
It sounds ridiculous, yeah. Yep.
But I could see something like that happening. I don't know why.
Yeah, was it? I think it was Daniel Radcliffe's episode of Hot Ones.
Hot Ones.
He was talking about this. Yeah, I watched that. That was entertaining. Yeah, I mean, at least they had the awareness, or at least their people had the awareness to be like,
right.
We're gonna keep riding this fucking Harry Potter train because it's making dump trucks of money for everyone involved. So let's keep doing that. I was literally rewatching fucking.
Clearly, these kids have the right way of looking at things. And by kids, they're adults now. Because all of them could have gone off and done big, huge things. And they've all chosen very specific. I mean, I guess you could say Emma has done some bigger, broader things like Beauty and the Beast. But, I mean, they've all done things that actually challenge them and aren't just the norm superhero big tentpole movies.
Right. And they're all like, it seems like they're going after things that, like you said, are interesting to them, which I'm intrigued by that Rupert Grint movie coming out this year, that Demon Baby thing. That sounds awesome. It's like
I know he has a couple of things coming.
It's something Northern Europe.
Fuck.
Anyways, him and his wife have this baby that starts doing some horrifying shit, and they're one of the stills that was released was just him and her covered in blood.
Looks like it's called Nightborn.
Yes, yeah.
Finnish Forest Saga and her husband John embark on a new chapter as parents, but Saga's joy is overshadowed by a chilling, suspicious newborn, unbeknownst to John, causing a rift as she grapples with the disturbing truth. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Wow. Huh.
Yeah. The new parents with the horror bent. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Let's go, Ron. What are you doing, Mr. Weasley?
Get some more money to hand out some fucking ice cream in your ice cream truck, brother.
I wonder if he still has that.
I hope Probably so. Not. Yeah, he's done it. All right. Spoiler alert, during the post-credit scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, a fan favorite character was introduced. and that character was Amy Rose. After 2 long years, we now know who will be voicing the Pink Hedgehog, and it's rather intriguing to me because it looks like Ben Schwartz's co-star from House of Lies is going to be stepping in, and that's Kristen Bell. That's right, Princess Anna herself will be playing the female protagonist of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Great. I mean, she's got an incredible voice for voice acting like this. Perfect. I see that. True. I see them matching each other's energy perfectly fine. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know much about the character, but like you said, the two go to head, and why not?
Yeah.
I'm all for it, man.
Depending on how they decided to record it, their chemistry, I know, will already be there.
Oh, dude, yeah, in a booth together or something, maybe.
If they're doing it that way, that's gonna be great.
Either way, the press junket probably be fun with the two of them together.
Oh yeah, at the very least, that's gonna be. Let's hope they get a Hot Ones versus. That would be entertaining.
Oh, dude, that'd be pretty sick.
But yeah, no, that's great. Ben Schwartz has been killing it as Sonic,
right?
He's entertaining and fucking everything he does. So
dude, speaking of
as well as Kristen, so yeah,
right. Great. She's been killing it in TV and stuff. But speaking of Sonic, have you seen this crazy bullshit of everyone like thinking that fucking Jim Carrey has been like replaced with like some stand-in bullshit because of some award show? He's longer hair. His face is a little different.
It's like people fucking actually age. Holy shit!
Right?
What a novel idea. I'm so tired of that. I know, and I'm like, I'm so tired of this thing getting kicked around. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? Look at any of the people.
Bullshit thought, like they dive deep, and it's like, what are you talking about? He looks like the character from his fucking Showtime show he had. He if you go back and look all throughout his history, he's looked different in different movies, people.
Yeah.
So what? We haven't seen him in 2 years.
It's called time passing and people getting older. And he didn't get a haircut before the fucking carpet. Like,
right?
Oh my god, that's so nauseating. And just
people are ridiculous.
I mean, I think in a time where everything seems to be backed by a conspiracy of some sort, it's just a natural progression to all of a sudden have to stick something to it. Oh, that's weird. Now I gotta fucking make up a story about it and perpetuate it among my friends.
Right.
Sorry, Jim. Some of us still love you and aren't fucking worried, and I hope you're okay. Not in a we're worried way, but like, this is ridiculous, and I'm sorry that you're having to. Because I know we know he's a fan of the show, so we'll speak to him.
Directly. Oh yeah. We'll have our.
We got your back,
if he doesn't reach out to us, we'll have our old buddy Chris Walken reach out to him. I bet they roll some groups together.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. Speaking of beloved figures, Apple has won the bidding war for Edward Berger's untitled Lance Armstrong movie, which will star Austin Butler. It will cover the life and career of Armstrong, from the highs to the lows. The script is said to have elements from movies such as F1, Raging Bull, and The Wolf of Wall Street. And I guess this actually has backing from Lance Armstrong himself. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. I guess why not? Good talent behind it.
Tour de France. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's Lance Armstrong is unaware of how it turned out for him. So I'm kind of surprised he was so forth. I mean, like, he's had to acknowledge it. I mean, yeah,
exactly.
So
because I guess a couple of years ago, Ben Foster apparently played him in a movie, but didn't have the blessing from him.
Which is interesting. So I'm like, what's going to be so different about this version?
Right
now, you're going to be on board. But okay. I mean, yeah, tell your side of the story, man. It's really too bad how it turned out, but
I love how they're just grasping at things like F1. That's a big movie. Raging Bull. Okay. The Wolf of Wall Street. That's about a con man. It's like, okay, sure. I guess it'd be interesting to see how that pans
But there's
out.
Also a lot of other figures and other competitive spaces that triumphed. Maybe we could tell those stories. That would be interesting too, which I'm excited to share one of those later today, but that's coming up in reviews, folks, so you got to stick around to see that one.
There you go. I like that tease. All right, sticking with another beloved character from history, Tom Hanks is set to star as President Abraham Lincoln in a feature adaptation of the New York Times bestseller Lincoln in the Bardo. It's being produced by Hanks production company, Playtone, and Starburn Industries, which is, of course, the company founded by Dan Harmon and Dino Stampidopoulos, or as most people know him as, Starburns from Community. The film will employ a unique blend of stop-motion animation and live action to explore one of the most intimate moments of Lincoln's life, centering on his relationship with his recently deceased 11-year-old son. The movie will explore themes of love, empathy, and human capacity in the face of grief as the story unfolds through an ensemble of characters, both living and dead, historical and invented. I feel like that's a lot to say, but
that is a lot. Okay, interesting. But it seems like a really natural choice for Tom Hanks to be like, no, I'm gonna be fucking Abraham Lincoln. That sounds 100% like he's like, no, you know what? I get to scratch that one off the list now.
Yeah, and I saw some weird right after I saw the story. I saw something pop up. Supposedly, somehow he is like a second cousin, 16 times removed from Lincoln. I'm like, sure, I believe it. Why not?
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right,
fine.
Sure. Send it, Hanks. Send it.
I'm just intrigued to see stop motion and human like coming together. It's kind of an interesting mixture.
I like who's backing this. That is like
right.
You said, that is a very interesting combination of creatives here, and people with like all talented people with different backgrounds. This is yeah. If they're really going to play with the visual in this one, I'm very looking forward to how this is going to play out.
100%.
Shoot. Apparently, Facebook
not
is
too stable,
not doing too well. Sorry about that, Jordy. Hopefully it levels back
clears
out.
itself out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right,
we're charging ahead.
Through it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Thank you for the heads up, though.
Yep.
All right. THR reported that Sony has hired writer Peter Schiralzi, who's best known for writing the Ryan Reynolds, Sandra Bullock rom-com The Proposal. Yeah, they hired him to write a new Charlie's Angels movie. And Jeff Schneider of The Insider has reported that Drew Barrymore has boarded the film not only to produce, but also to star as an angel. That's right, folks. Rumor has it that Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu are coming back to kick ass for the mysterious figure known as Charlie. And not only that, but supposedly the studio is trying to figure out a way to bring back Demi Moore's villain character who died in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, ladies, fucking do it.
I'm not gonna I like the Banks movie, but if I gotta choose my angels, it's definitely gonna be these three ladies.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I do like this idea though of let's just ignore the other iterations. We're just gonna go back to, because was it McGee that did?
Yeah, he did the original
Full Throttle. Yeah.
Or two.
The first two, those two. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, shit.
I mean, if they could find a way to merge the two together, that'd be even better. But I feel like that's not happening.
Might be stretching. It's like you don't want to make it a whole like network of angels, right? Like it's.
Yeah.
I think it should just be how they've got together and the continuing that.
Right.
That'd be cool.
And it's like, yes, they've aged, but they still probably kick ass.
Fucking kick ass. I don't doubt that for a second. Yeah. No, let's. I would check that out. That'd be a fun ride.
Right. All right. Unfortunately, for years now, Godzilla x Kong director Adam Wingard has been developing a sequel to Face Off. But Collider recently announced that he has exited the project, and now the studio is looking for a new writer and director to come up with a new iteration of this project. Dennis, do you think this is something we need, or should they just let it sit and be one contained film?
Go rewatch it, the original again, so you can see John Travolta and Nicolas Cage act as each other. It's the weirdest fucking thing, and they did it so well the first time. The plot is just bonkers, but just for the experiment of making these actors act as each other is still just entertaining to see once in a while all over again. Like I don't know. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I'm like, now that we're talking about it again, that'd be fun to kind of throw on in the background one evening.
I'm with you on that, man.
Visit, like, I think we kind of, it needs to be that time capsule of the, what is it? 2099?
97.
97. Shit.
97.
Oh, 97. Yeah. What a good year for movies.
John Woo, man. I guess it's over there on Pluto TV. It's on Paramount Plus. Maybe I'm going to give this another watch.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Maybe we should do a review of this.
Do a tag team review. It's like I think
do a commentary episode.
That actually would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck. We should get that in the books. But do you want to see a sequel? Like, it sounds okay, but it's like, why? We're beyond this.
I really don't, because they're not going to do it as fucked up as they did in the original one.
You can't.
The whole reveal and the not having a face. He wakes up without a face on. It's like, you're going to put that face on all that crazy shit that ended up happening. It'll be some digital or AI bullshit thing, and they're gonna boom, and they're gonna ruin the whole.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be a mask. Oh God, I hope don't give me the face maker from fucking Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
No, nobody's
surgically exchange one man's face with another man's face. That's the only way this works.
If Wingard stood on it, I bet he would graphically show a face being transferred, because before the Kong movies, I think he did some brutal horror movies, and I think he'd be a man who would do that.
And all right, then you know what? I might give it a shot, but it's just kind of like that's one of those.
Give it to Sam Raimi, man.
That would be it would be the right amount, like the camera work, the crazy action, the over the top violence,
the cheesiness.
That's exactly. Actually, all right, Sam. I know you're a fan of the show. I think this is your calling. This is it right here, dude. You got this.
Step away. You did the original one with the Send Help. Now get to the franchises again. We need you back, buddy.
See, yeah.
Speaking of franchises, Dennis, the teaser for Scary Movie 6 was simultaneously released during Scream 7's release, and while promoting the teaser on Rap Attack, Marlon Wayans made a big announcement. He said, if Scary Movie does well like we hope it does, then we'll be back real hard next with White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2. We're going to dig in the crates and bring back some hits. We know how. I feel like that's some big words.
I mean, if you think about it, generationally, the audiences that appreciated these movies the most are now in a place again to come back and revisit these stories.
True.
And it's just like, I mean, I was in the grocery store and the cashier and the guy bagging my groceries were so excited for the Scary Movie trailer. It's like, yeah, Scream 7. But the Scary Movie trailer, like they were freaking out.
Dude,
that
I'm not gonna lie.
It's like,
the audience in my theater went wild over it. Like, and it seems like they're going to do what they did, but like they're pushing the envelope. They're not playing it safe. They're like, we're gonna call everybody out. We're gonna shit on everyone and everything, right, as you should if you're gonna spoof something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, but the interesting thing is, we know there's been a lot of talk about doing a White Chicks 2. But I'm more intrigued about seeing a sequel to Don't Be a Menace and South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Because I guess we have had these movies like that haven't been spoofed, but that's a movie I never expected to see a sequel to. But
right,
I love that film, so sign me the fuck up.
Yeah. And in the same note, I feel like even including the Scary Movie franchise, I feel like I've heard White Chicks quoted so many fucking times, or memed or referenced in like things. It kind of just makes sense to have that natural progression. And like, are we in a place where it is now it's okay again to come back and make a movie like that with the two of them doing fucking whiteface?
Right.
I'm like, you know what?
See,
I think it's not tone deaf anymore, because it's like you said, it's pointing the finger back at what we've
and I was thinking about this,
ourselves.
perfect time to do it. Like, I could see them playing older white Karens almost. Like, it begs, society's begging for that right now. The amount that they could just
please
make
speak
fun
to the
of
manager. Wait,
yes, they could go so hard and so fast with that, I think.
Oh God, yes. Oh, I love that.
And you got to bring back Terry Crews, of course.
Oh, sure, of course.
Because
they fall in love all over again.
But like I said, most things I'm like, we don't need a sequel to, but I feel like let these guys do it, man. They understand spoofs. They understand
when it's all
comedy.
when it's all the original people coming back to do it. We've seen it work well in the past. We've also seen it fail horribly in the past.
Yeah.
So what's one more of them if
Right.
you're trying to experiment and see how things go? It doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily run out to theaters and see it, but I know there's going to be a lot of people that do.
Yep.
Getting back into the theater would be great, and I really hope that they stick to their guns and they distribute these in that manner. So,
and you know what?
Get back to the theater.
They have a spoof movie I feel like should be tailored for me and I should love, but I've tried watching so many times and it's a miss in my book. I don't know why, but I'm gonna get you, sucker. I don't know why. I just cannot get into it for some reason. Like, and I should. It should be right up my fucking alley.
Yeah, I think I actually need to check that out. I know I've seen the trailer for it and stuff. It's one that I know when I've seen it on streamers, I've added it to my queue, and then it would usually float to the next one before I get to it. And yeah. Interesting. No, that's a good point.
It's not like they're like, we're gonna do Little Man 2, because it's like, Little Man, it was gimmicky, it was funny, but it wasn't one of their hits.
No. Agreed.
But, sorry,
I
guess
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, these two 100%. But this next one, I don't know how much sense it makes here, Dennis. Paramount. Sorry, not Paramount. Sorry. Coming off the hails of Ghostbusters and Saturday Night, Jason Reitman and Gil Keenan are developing a live-action Astro Boy movie over at Sony. Do you think the world needs a live-action Astro Boy movie?
I guess it was animated, the last one.
Yeah, and I don't
didn't even the last Astro Boy movie not really do great.
It kind of came and went quick.
Are we the audience for it? I know there's niche anime fan audiences that like exploring all of the other nooks and crannies of, especially something as hardcore, this like the original Astro Boy and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a fan? I don't know. Maybe there is. I could be completely wrong. I'm not in that group.
We're not. But I mean, I guess he's been around since 1952. So
yeah,
Lord knows there's all ages can love it, I guess.
Sure.
But
live action.
Are we going to have like a half boy robot running around just wearing short shorts? That's a little weird. I don't think so.
That's weird to me. That's weird to me. I don't know.
I guess, I mean,
he's going to be more like Alita Battle Angel.
And that character goes to that too.
Yeah, that character is going to be super CG the entire time, and everyone else around them is going to be
give the anime eyes and bullshit.
I
don't get it. But I feel like this has to be a passion project for Reitman because he's the right age, and I don't think he just would jump on something he wouldn't have. And I mean, he brought Ghostbusters back, but Ghostbusters is something people pine for and wanted to see. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't.
Been some interesting choices lately.
Yeah. All right, so we're in the same boat here, but this next one I'm kind of intrigued by, and there's a lot to dig in here. Let's see what you have to say about this, Dennis.
Uh-oh.
Paramount is developing 2 G.I. Joe movies. One is being developed by the Righteous Gemstones' own Danny McBride, while the other is being developed by American Ultra's Max Landis. Rumor has it that Landis currently has a treatment, and McBride is in talks to write a separate treatment. All different rumors are going around, like one's going to be a solo Joe movie, one could be the G.I. Joe Transformers movie were promised a few years ago, and other people are claiming that they're going to take the 2 treatments and combine them. But my money is on, they don't know what the hell they want to do, but it sounds like Paramount wants to make a
especially
G.I. Joe movie.
These 2 very different, 2 very different styles people were talking about. Although Danny McBride's broadened out even more with the
Halloween and things of that sort.
But still, I mean, I don't know. Like we've talked about in the previous episodes, I still would love to see a big screen G.I. Joe Transformers crossover because that's been existed for decades now.
And they teased it at the end of the last Transformers movie. And my money would be the fact I feel like Landis has these big ideas of things, and he's done great movies. I've liked his stuff. He sounds like a shitty person, but supposedly he's done the work. He's supposedly a better person now. I don't know.
But and back to this, story wise, they've done the individual. They've tried to do the individual G.I. Joe stories. They started to try to splinter that off, right, with the Snake Eyes and shit.
Yeah, and I like the Snake Eyes movie, but case in point, Marlon Wayne starred in the early 2000s G.I. Joe. Everyone hated that. Then they're like, all right, let's kill that character off in that group and bring Channing Tatum and Bruce Willis together for another version of that. Didn't really work very well.
No.
But I could see, like I'm saying, I could see Landis perfectly coming up with a way to bring Transformers and G.I. Joe together. And I could see Danny McBride being the age he is, someone who could bring out the cheesiness of a solo G.I. Joe movie. So I could see them kind of making their own two separate, but
I want risky. The group dynamic. The whole point, like the cool fucking thing about, G.I. Joe is the team. I want everyone to feel fleshed out, lived in. Everyone has their role. Like, I don't want to focus on just one or two of them, or, if we're doing the big spectacle, then let's see everybody show up.
Well, that's what I think. I think McBride probably knows that type of world. I think he probably grew up in that time where the cartoon and the comics were out. And I feel like he could do justice and make it very irrelevant and like these crazy, like adult humor jokes, or just make it broad enough that everyone can enjoy it. I don't know. Which would you rather see?
I want to see
that or Transformers,
a G.I. Joe, an R-rated comedic G.I. Joe movie that is action-packed, much like a Tropic Thunder, but with the team of G.I. Joe kicking some fucking ass against the forces of evil. That would be awesome. And that is something you could, if it kicks off, you could easily start making, you could franchise the shit out of that thing. So
huge franchise. Yeah. Well, I guess hopefully we'll find out more soon. It's interesting that they're developing two at once. And I don't know. Interesting choices of people to do it too.
Yeah.
Never would have mentioned either of these two people. But,
John Cena.
Dude. I mean, John Cena,
it's kind of
he's
perfect.
kind of in that world. He was in the Bumblebee movie, Hunting Down Bumblebee, and that's in the same Hasbro universe. So maybe, I don't know.
That patriotic love, like he has in Peacemaker and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Seems like
he'd be
like a natural choice. Yeah,
I think so. Hell yeah. All right. Well, another nostalgia trip for us on this next story here, Dennis. Hulu has officially greenlit Ryan Coogler's X-Files. He'll write and direct the pilot. It'll star Danielle Detweiler as one of two vastly different FBI agents who form an unlikely bond when they are assigned to a long-shuttered division known as the X-Files. How do you feel? Is this something you think Coogler's going to do right? Do justice?
I mean, the man has been doing pretty damn good lately. So no, I like this. It's one I didn't religiously follow the shows or the movie, but
it wasn't a show you had to. You could come and go. It was a Creature of the Week,
and it was fucking cool. And it's still, I like the idea of these stories are still interesting. I think as even this day and age, as they've evolved and blossomed in the way we look at the world, there's doubt everywhere all the time now. And people make up some wild conspiracy theories. He would be a great person behind the helm of a show like that to steer it in some really cool and interesting directions. Yeah. So I'm here for it, especially if you want to get crazy and maybe we bring back some cast members just to make a little cameo.
I mean, I could see. I mean, they've come back for two movies. I guess one was between the seasons, but they came back for a movie years ago. They came back for the reboot series. They're still floating. They like to act. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Danielle Detweiler too much. I know I've seen her in 40 Acres and I saw the TV Glow. Two movies. She didn't have much to do and I saw the TV Glow, but 40 Acres, she was great. She was in that movie Till. I think she was in that movie you reviewed, The Harder They Fall. I think you might have reviewed, maybe not, a couple years ago.
Shit, yeah, that's goddamn it. Why does that sound so familiar?
It's like a Western movie starring, I think, Idris Elba, or no, Jonathan Majors. RJ
that was
Stanfield, Idris,
that was, yes, that was cool. Very stylistic, sassy. And I loved the soundtrack was great. The cinematography was great. I loved the action in that. That was cool. Yep.
So I don't know her, but as much as I could. But from seeing 40 Acres, she was a badass in that. But I'm wondering, who do you think they'll bring in as, I don't know, I guess the Fox Mulder type of character as her male counterpart? Or do you think they'll go two females, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think, like you said, if this is supposed to be the next generation of FBI agents, I don't think the gender roles matter so much as the mental dynamic of their perspectives. You need to have the believer and you need to have the skeptic. So
Yes, sir.
it's as long as it's an even balance of those two perspectives analyzing the situation. That's where the intrigue came from, and that's where the tension came from. I enjoy that. That's all that matters to me there. As long as you
Fair
just
enough.
kind of you balance the scales as they kind of were in the show, from what I recall. Then
Yep.
I'm here for whoever it is you cast. I just yeah, have it flow like it did, you know, and in his style too, in his style, because I'm here for that more than anything.
I mean, and he did also interesting work as a producer in making Ironheart. That was a lived-in world that we came into and very well fleshed out. So, and Sinners, of course, and Wakanda Forever, pivoting from the death of Chadwick, and there's nothing. This guy can pivot so well.
He can fucking tackle anything, I think, at this point. And that's I've been loving all the love that Sinners has been getting. What is it? The Actors Guild Awards.
Yeah, tonight I believe they
was the best cast that I believe is what they got right. Yeah, I mean, shit. That's
they deserve it, man.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And Hulu, man, Hulu's been making all these swinging. They got this. They got Buffy. I feel like the home of reviving period piece shows people love.
Hey, man, it's weird. It's Adam. This is also a sign of we're getting old. Because
there's no doubt about that.
They're appealing to us going into our 30s and 40s now, and mid 30s and 40s. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna say going into the 30s. That's past, Dennis. That's past.
Well,
we're closer on the other side.
Well, there's I mean, recent conversations, people in their younger 30s. There's a lot of crossover, especially if you had older siblings. You know, like
exactly.
I'm sure,
that's
you know,
how
like you were exposed to
stuff.
things. Your older sibling had watched too.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you get that little bit of bridge where, like, me and my cousin, he was in the G.I. Joe era, He-Man, all that shit. Where that,
same.
You know,
like, Nick had like all the G.I. Joe
that.
and He-Man toys and stuff, and of course I got the hand-me-down toys of them, and watched the movies and stuff, Transform. And like, you get it by symbiosis, and a little bit here and there you pick it up. You might not have fully.
We caught the tail end of Ninja Turtles, you know.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling old, Dennis, this next one. Mike Flanagan is remaking Stephen King's The Mist. He had the following to say about the film. If there wasn't an excellent answer to why, I wouldn't do it. I love Darabont's film, and there's 0 point in remaking it, which is why I'm going in a different direction. I learned a long time ago never to try to predict what fans will or won't argue about. But yeah, this isn't a retread. The difference starts on page 1. Can you believe I feel like The Mist just came out, but that was before we even went to film school. Dude, I know there was a Mist TV series, but I'm intrigued. Like, how do you I feel like Mike Flanagan, he's right. You can't just do the same thing. Do you set this at like a grocery store? Or no, you're not a grocery. Where do you set this? A school?
I was about to say,
laundromat.
I'd say a whole other group of people trapped in another place. Because I never read the book, but I want to say I remember hearing that there are big differences between the films and the Stephen King novel. So maybe exploring some of those other details that don't get highlighted as much in the films. I could be totally wrong. Please don't hate on me, folks. But that's always the thing with Stephen King, though, right? There's so much detail, and he puts so much into his writing. That's why it's like The Stand could be made fucking 6 times, and it's still going to be different. And
each iteration,
depending on which version of the book, because he re-released the book so many times. Found out the version I even have is like the longest one, and it's like, there's a reason why I cut all the shit out, because it's way too fucking long. And there's even a forward that's like, look, this is a lot. It's like, oh, okay, fair enough, Stephen. But cool. I mean, like, I kind of like that idea though, because King works have such fleshed out worlds. You can literally move the story somewhere else in that town.
True.
And put someone trapped in another location.
Because
facing
who knows?
The same trials.
Everyone's facing this coming from different angles. Yeah. So many different possibilities there.
Exactly. That would be interesting. That's interesting. I like if we're gonna visit, if we're gonna go there again, make it your own instead of just making it exactly the same thing again.
What do you think it is about Mike Flanagan doing all this like King stuff? Like he's got his previous 3 movies. He's got the Carrie series coming out. I think there's another TV series. Like this guy is like the go-to King adaptation guy, I guess.
Maybe just established relationship and an understanding of that story. I don't think there's any harm with that. There's
no, I don't either. I just find it interesting. So many people try to do his work and don't fully succeed.
Or some people just do one and never do it. Yeah, right. Like No, that's a good point. Do you
think he'd ever touch Maximum Override? You think he'd like
Maximum Overdrive? Oh my god!
I want to.
Oh god, I fucking love that movie. I think it'd be hard to make that movie work now with the original like.
But you don't think like it could be like EV cars charging at like a rest stop or something?
What was that? What was that movie? We kind of had that with Jesus. It came out 2-3 years ago of the cyber attack where then all the Teslas started driving off lots and then just like fucking kamikazing into
what was that
things. Was it Julia Roberts and it's the one that Obama produced.
Yeah. The one by Sam Esmail.
Yeah, I like that movie. I don't want a technology answer. I want a fucking
leave the world
sci-fi.
Behind?
Yes, leave the world behind. No, I loved the fucking asteroid pulling, all the crazy cosmic science alien shit. I want it to be that wild again. It's not.
But I mean, who's to say
it
couldn't be like a period piece film and keep the trucks and everything?
Now
I don't know.
And maybe Estevez is in the truck stop too somewhere.
Dude.
Maybe he's the one driving the fucking Green Goblin scary
toy. Oh man, that'd be bitchin'.
Semi truck full of toys. I love that movie. It's one of those cult classics.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
Oh god, yes. It's up there with Buckaroo Banzai. I can just watch it again and again, and I don't get sick of it. And it's brutal. It is so brutal. See, that's the thing. That one scares me because I don't think you could ever make it right again.
Fair enough.
It was unnecessarily violent at points. There's the little league baseball team where the vending machine starts firing fucking soda cans and killing the teammates of the one kid, and he's like he has to army crawl across the baseball field. He crawls through a ditch for miles until he gets to the truck stop. Where it's just bonkers. That whole thing is so ridiculous. I love it.
Nice.
Lisa Simpson is in there.
Oh man, what a movie! Only movie Stephen King's ever directed, right?
I think so. Yeah. Where didn't he write it for? Because he wrote the script first. There was that one. I don't believe that one was a book first. I could be wrong.
I have no clue.
Toasties, I highly recommend. Go YouTube. There is a really great promo piece that Stephen King shot, and he just looks high as balls. And it is so funny when he's talking about his movie Maximum Overdrive, and it's hilarious.
And if you haven't watched the movie, it's available over on Amazon Prime and Tubi. So it's out there for free, and if you get Prime Video.
Nice.
Check it out, folks.
I'm watching it again. Maybe tonight. I don't know.
Dude, once again, we should do a commentary on it.
Yes.
I want to do these commentaries, man. We should do them together.
Yeah, we got to get back into it. I love that.
Hell that. All right, well, let's stay in the world of horror here. I think you'll be intrigued like I am by this next one. Bill Hader is set to write, direct, and star in his first feature film. It'll be a horror film titled They Know. It'll center on a divorced dad played by Hader who grows suspicious that his ex-wife is secretly dating a mysterious man who's having a strange influence on their children. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he wrote great stuff with Barry, and he has a dark sense of humor. I'm intrigued.
I like this. No, this guy, and it's not even and especially as the way Barry ends up going. Sometimes it's not even so much the humor anymore, just the darkness he explores.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I like your heading there. Your lower third. The track that Jordan Peele went. Fuck yeah, man! I want to see you peel those layers back, and he's got the chops to write just about anything he wants. I'm sure. So
And that's the thing. This guy
it.
entered Hollywood not to be an actor. He wanted to be a writer-director, but he just fell into SNL and acting. So he's finally getting to do it. So, this could be something he's been wanting to do for a while and finally getting that opportunity.
Right. Hell yeah, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The guy's fantastic.
Hell yeah. So hopefully we'll be hearing more about that soon. Who could play his ex-wife? Who could play the mysterious guy she's dating? Who could the kids be? I don't know. I hope this comes out before the next 2 years or so, but I'm intrigued. Next one, I'm not as intrigued by here, Dennis. And it's a rumor, but an interesting one. Even though Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning was supposed to be the final mission for Tom Cruise, rumor has it that he wants one more bite at the apple. But the strangest part of the rumor,
the fucking seeds in the stem now.
The whole fucking thing. Most people get poisoned by that, but he doesn't. He eats that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The skin.
But the strangest part of the whole rumor is that he has his eyes set on Hamnet's Chloe Zhao to direct this film. This is a director who does these earnest kind of movies, and the biggest thing she's done, which was kind of a flop, but not fully her fault, is The Eternals. I don't see her doing a mission movie.
You can't even entirely blame her either.
No.
Is Ethan Hunt sitting in a wheelchair the whole time and he's reminiscing about missions of the past?
But that's what I'm thinking. It's like maybe if they're going for something like deep, like maybe he wants his version of Ethan Hunt dying and being torn. I don't know.
No, what he wants is his own version of fucking Fast and the Furious. That's what he wants, and that's what he's been getting. So
true.
It's Mission Impossible, definitely, surely, 100% the last one. Just kidding, part 1.
Yeah, but would you see someone like Chloe Zhao coming in and doing a mission?
It's an interesting pairing. This could be definitely one of those cases where this is just a director that just wants to dip their toe in another pond.
True.
That's a very standard, normal thing. I remember when I was doing the carpet for the Thicket, the director said exactly that. It's like, no, I don't want to do another Western again. Like I did this here. I need the next thing to be very different. And I think that's a common theme. Some kind of circle back to certain genres and stories that they enjoy telling. But I think some just like, nope, I really need to change gears. And I need to.
And same thing. I was reading an article earlier that the director of Iron Lung, Mark Piller, saying he doesn't want to do another video game adaptation, especially another horror video game, because he doesn't want to become pigeonholed to be that guy. Like, it makes sense. You want to do something, move on, not just get stuck in that.
Yeah, but, definitely.
Cool. All right, well, this next one, interesting. I keep saying that. Sorry, it's probably not interesting at all. Sony's chairman and CEO, Tom Rothman, recently told Matt Bellany that the Spider-Man live-action extended universe, i.e. Venom, Madam Web, Kraven, and whatnot, isn't dead. However, in a few years, they'll return to these characters with a fresh reboot, new people, new cast, new talent, new directors, new writers.
Oh, good. I don't know. I'm so excited because it worked so well so far.
Yeah.
I guess you can only shit in your own bed so many times, hopefully, before you're finally like, you know what? Maybe I'll get out of bed before I start taking a shit.
Some people could have Depends on.
Maybe they put their Depends on finally. I don't know. I hope so, but I really hope so. I think also the problem with even starting any story from this perspective is, do you know who we really want to see in the movie? Spider-Man.
What? No way. A Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie?
Oh my God. I'll forgive. Venom is pretty awesome because especially coming from the comic book side, he's become more of an anti-hero anyways. He's more of a good guy now than he was when he was originally created. Several of these other characters, yes, in various stories, they've done things, blah, blah, blah. But this iteration this team we were building together wasn't going to be this anti-hero super group that was also going to just happen to be in New York. Right. And Spider-Man just happens to not be there because that's, I don't.
Yeah. It's
Oh
like
my
how
God.
many villains can we make heroes, and how many movies can we make in the world without actually having a Spider-Man?
And
It's
then
like
it's like they need to have like what the villain. I get the villains have fought villains before, but
sure,
this is it's just getting silly.
yeah,
At least there is like reading between the lines. There's acknowledgement they fucked up a lot of movies, but at the same time, it's like so we're gonna do it again, and I'm like, oh,
right.
shit.
And it's like I'm sorry, you're the one that greenlit all these movies and said, yeah, this is what we want to put out. So, is it other people or is it you? Who's the issue here? Come on,
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. I think yeah, unless you're really moving a lot of personnel around, not firing, of course. Like let them do other stuff. Bring
don't make them live
completely
in
new
the
blood in.
Spider-Verse.
Yes, I don't
Let them live in something that they'll thrive in, something they're more suitable for.
Stick to the animated Spider-Verse movies, Sony, please, because those are great.
So yeah, that brings us to our next story here, Dennis. The duo behind Final Destination Bloodline are directing an animated Venom movie for Sony. It sounds like Amy Pascal, Avi Arad, and the rest of the producers of the live-action Venom movies are expected to produce this one too. And interestingly enough, Tom Hardy will also produce. So, do you think this is just going to be a continuation of what we got? Do you think this is going to be different?
That's a way to go. I mean, it's kind of cool hearing these long-standing names, coming to bat again
because as much shit
Venom.
that we've talked, that franchise made a lot of money and had an
and
impact.
It was and I enjoyed the first one. Second one was fine.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy has a lot of respect for the character and the lore of Venom. Avi Arad too is very familiar with the Spider-Man universe. So
100%.
It makes sense. But yeah, it's like, okay, so is this going to bridge into the Spider-Verse? Because hope there's someone we haven't seen yet in the first two movies, and that would to then inject the symbiote into this world. That'd be kind of cool. Or is it that is it Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock somehow?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
getting pulled into this world. That would be kind of cool to give him a reason to then come over to the world, so we're not jumping right into Miles Morales' story,
right?
Because we've seen
and now that you're saying that.
Yeah,
they've been redoing and fine tuning the next Spider-Verse movie. Who's to say that he's not going to pop in there in some capacity or not, setting this up?
Exactly. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
It being animated though also makes a lot of things easier in a way. You can really just go. You can do really anything. Fucking go for it. So
yeah,
my only hope is they just go hard R, and I want to see a truly, vicious
dark
Venom.
Fucked up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I have a little bit of hope that the duo behind the last Final Destination movie are doing it, because those guys got horror, they got comedy, but they got brutality with that movie. So I'm hoping they can lend that in this world as well.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah. So hopefully that pans out into something good here. All right. For a while now, there's been talk about Disney developing another Johnny Depp-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie alongside a reboot of Pirates of the Caribbean starring Margot Robbie. There's been all these rumors. Well, now it sounds like they might be blending the two movies together, either having Margot star alongside Johnny Depp or Margot starring alongside Captain Jack Sparrow's son. I don't know. I'm thinking if you're doing this, why not just make her Captain Jack Sparrow's daughter? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, why not? Actually, that's a great point. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
All right. So I watched that. It's been so long too. It's kind of like, there's always going to be.
And a pirate's throwing their sperm around the open sea here and there. So who's to say he doesn't have an illegitimate child here or there?
It's a lot of rum has been drunk on those ships. So
yeah. And it's like, I could see what could be cool. Or if it is going to be her and like the son, what if the son wants to be nothing like his father? He's a little more tame, and she's the swashbuckling pirate, and he's kind of along for the ride. The son's like the Will Turner character.
Yeah, I was about to say, kind of reversing the roles of the first film a little bit.
Yeah.
So she would be the Will Turner.
That's
right?
true. That's true. Because
Yeah.
well, no, I'm saying like she'd be the Jack Sparrow, and the son could be the Will Turner or Keira
Oh,
Knightley,
I
guess.
get. Okay. I
I
was
mean,
thinking
either or
more.
really could work. I
Yeah,
guess.
No, I see. Yeah,
To be
I got you.
honest.
That makes sense.
But I don't know because recently, what's his face? The producer said if I had my way, Johnny Depp would come back, but it all hinges on how Disney wants to lean. But definitely sounds like Margot will be somehow connected to Jack Sparrow somehow or another. So I don't know. Is this something you'd want to see, or do you think we're good with what we got?
I mean, I think he's still prominent enough as this character specifically.
People love him as this character.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever really going away. It's
like Disney
got to be one of his
tossing
favorites
money
too.
out the window if they didn't want him. Yeah, he was born for this role.
Yeah. He's had many other great ones, but this is definitely up there. Still a modern classic at this point. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. Now, are the fourth and fifth movies as good? Maybe not, but they're still fun. They have their merits, I'd say.
Right? Yeah. The first three, I think, are still the
strongest. Yeah.
Yeah. They're still solid action movies. Adventure movies.
Like, I feel like we've rewatched it maybe a year or two ago. The effects in the practicality, in the costume, everything, the sets, the war, everything was so perfectly.
The amount of effort
created.
that they used to put into achieving those effects is just rarely done. So it's still impressive. That's why it still looks so fucking good. I mean, you still go and watch footage, the live on set behind the scenes footage of them filming the scenes with Davy Jones and how they achieved that look and why it looks so natural and realistic, because it's so much of it was actually practical, other than the layers of CG they applied to the physicality of the character. So it's that's why those practical elements are always going to be important.
You can always try to CG and AI and touch things up, but practicality wins, man. Even if it looks cheesy, it adds something.
The human eye still finds those things, you can base in reality. That's one of the things I loved about the Frankenstein movies, just how much the ship was fucking real. They built a fucking ship.
And it looks sexy.
Those sets were incredible. I love the laboratory and it's
laboratory,
like that's why it looks. That's why it felt. I don't know. That's why I loved. Just feeds the eye all of these delicious morsels of visual goodness. I'm here for it. Butchery.
100%. Well, this next one's a bummer, but it ties into last week's episode, of course, that you mentioned. Here we go, Dennis. After weeks of trying their hardest to steal Warner Brothers away from Netflix, the Ellisons have finally succeeded in their dastardly deeds. They have won the bid to purchase Warner Brothers for $110 billion. That's roughly $31 per share in cash that's going to each of the WB shareholders. And since WB accepted the bid, Paramount had to pay Netflix $2.8 billion for a breakup fee. And now that proposed merger isn't fully completed yet, because there's going to be some major federal antitrust scrutiny and some DOJ stuff along the way, and Congress has to do some oversight. But I mean, I feel like the
getting their
government has
grubby
been throwing
fingers
their
up all
shit
over
around.
that. Yeah, and it's also like, because
Sadly.
this is what everyone has been afraid of too. This is way too big an entity, and what was that poster? Someone had said the Big Five just turned into the Big Four, and it's going to keep folding in on itself, and that's the last thing we want, because then there's only going to be so many fucking flavors left to enjoy, and smaller studios are going to be the only ones that we're going to be truly treasuring their originality, and but maybe that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get original voices in these indies. Like, we're gonna have to hope there's more A24, more Neons, more of these smaller entities and Blumhouse coming up doing what these big studios can't do, because that's the only way we're gonna get shit done. Like, it's funny, I'm like, the only people I can see benefiting could be people at Paramount. And I was talking to old toaster friend Corey about it, because he works over at Paramount Painting, and he's like, yeah, no, it fucking sucks even for me, man. Over here, it's like, all right, so it's people over there feel the pressure too, man. Like, and of course,
everyone,
Netflix people are pissed. Warner's people are pissed. And
there's Warner employees that were hoping it was going to be Netflix, and now they're like, like a large chunk of them, and now it's just this. This fucking sucks.
And a part of me wonders if this was all the scheme Ted Sarantos had. He's like, yeah, we're just going to drive up the fucking price and make them fucking go in debt, make them dig deep into their pockets, and hope that a few years from now, maybe they'll fold and then Netflix can swoop in there. I don't know. Do you think that this is going to work? Do you think they'll maintain it? And they've said, okay, yeah, we're going to put out 30 movies, but that's 15 Paramount, 15 Warner Brothers, when it used to be 24.
I think, as we've seen before in the past, Warner Brothers is going to get gutted, and whatever's left,
I mean, Paramount
is not
got
going to be
gutted
the
not
same.
too long ago.
Yeah, they're just going to they're just going to drag that machete from one studio to the next, and I feel for all those below the line people that have been able to maintain jobs on that lot. Like, I really, really hope you get to keep what you got.
And it's so sad. Like, 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers, the two Goliaths in this industry. You never thought that they would just disappear. And now it's like, yep. Like, even looking like now, like at least 5 like big theaters around, or like 4 or 5 theaters around me recently closed. And it's just happening all around the world. I think a big company I pick, they recently just filed for Chapter 11. It's like our whole industry is imploding on itself, and like theaters are going to be a thing of the past. And I fear there'll be a day where streaming becomes a thing of the past. Like, I don't know where we're going.
Yep.
Yeah, fun times.
Yep, I'm here with you. This is not a...
No.
Please tell me the next news story is a little more uplifting.
No, that's going to close us out for the news. That's going to close us out. But all I will say, I guess the only hope I have...
Actually, that's good.
The only hope I have here, Dennis, is... They have come in and done some interesting. The Ellisons have been doing interesting things with Warner Brothers. They're getting big name people to come in to do these movies. Like, we're getting, they're trying to bring in big talent. So hopefully that means they're gonna try making big things and making interesting things. But the thing that scares me is these are people who side with a certain part of, I guess you could say, political way of thinking, and I just hope it's not all going to become.
They've already shown they've been heavily influenced by those groups when they should be independent from each other and not be fucking speaking.
That's the thing that scares me
through them, we've already seen some incredibly detrimental effects to the entertainment industry, and shout out to Stephen Colbert for fucking riding that bitch out hard. Let's fucking go. So Fuck all that.
Yep.
Fuck all that.
Yeah. All right, Dennis. Let's close out this with that